HIIT. It stands for High Intensity Interval Training, and we're doing it non-impact. So let me tell you what you're in for here. These kind of workouts, these HIIT workouts, are a great way to get an increase in heart rate. And what we do is we go hard for a short amount of time and then take a little break. So instead of that steady state cardio that we're used to, it's a really higher increase in heart rate for a short amount of time during really hard bursts of work, and then dialing that back. Now, we're going to do a low impact or non-impact version. It's what I've done for years and years and years dealing with a prolapse when I wanted to find a really great workout that would make me sweaty and make me work without the impact. So it's a great place to start. It's a great place to get used to that HIIT kind of workout. And then if you want to progress, you can progress to the full impact versions. Let me just give you an example of what that means, okay? So impact would be something like doing a squat jump, right? And then here in non-impact, we're going to add some fun things to it, but without doing the jump itself, all right? So we are going to get started with a squat, and I'll keep chatting with you as we go along. Have your feet shoulder distance apart. Have them slightly turned out. And what we're going to do is sit down and back. Your hands go in front, and then you stand back up. So it's an inhale and an exhale. So this is a beginner type HIIT workout, meaning people who haven't done a HIIT workout before, this is a great place to start. But keep in mind, all the moves are going to get your heart rate up, and they're definitely more intermediate type moves as a whole, right, in general. So I want you to take breaks as you need to, but I want you to try. You really might surprise yourself at what your body can do. They're fun movements, they're functional movements. We need to be able to squat, get in and out of chairs in life. Okay, so come up now onto your toes. So you're gonna come down, toes. Sit down and back, and up on your toes. If you need help with your balance, no big deal. Just be close to the wall, like I am right here. Nice and handy. 3, 2, and 1, and come back. Nice job. Left foot forward, right foot back. So I really want a nice long stance for your lunge series. We're going to go down and up to start. So your back knee goes down like it's going to touch the ground. Doesn't have to touch, but I want you to think of that it's aiming directly down. Okay? Now, when you come up, if you can, drive the knee up, back down, up, and down. Okay, so if that part's not doable, you just keep going with the lunges. 3, 2, 1. Now listen, step back, but the leg is going to cross behind and to my left, down, up, down, up. So a curtsy lunge. And 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. Okay, listen, we're going to add on to this. So what you're going to do is go back with the right leg, and you're going to touch the ground. Again, if you can, you're going to pick the part that's right for you. Then power up, kick the right leg in front. So back, touch, kick. Back, touch, kick. So maybe you're not touching, okay? Maybe you don't go down that far. That's totally fine. Maybe you're just working on the balance and the kicking of the leg. 4,
I got
3.
weak. I gotta get back to this
You're
again.
feeling that left leg right now. And 1. Nice job. Step it down. Left foot, down and up. Back to our lunges. So see that, we got that high burst of heart rate for a cardio moment, and then we let it settle, which you can't tell even from my breathing, because I'm breathing so hard. 3, 2, 1. Come up. We call these a knee drive. So you're going to drive your knee up and out and back. Like I said, I really developed these kind of workouts for myself over the years Before I had my prolapse surgery, when I wanted something safe that felt like I could work hard and get my heart rate up, and I still use them for the most part. Okay, last one, because they work so well. Cross behind, down, up, down, up. Find that balance. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. So come to center. The leg steps back. You're going to touch the ground with your left hand. Come up, kick. So really find power in that kick. Halfway done. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I missed my kick. Lost my balance. 1. Okay, listen. Step back, back. Find a plank. Hold it. Catch your breath. You can do this on your knees. So you'd be right here. Tap opposite shoulders with your hands. Tap.
Yeah, because you started all over again.
So getting in some arms and some abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Shift your weight up and back. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Roll yourself back up. Nice job. Okay, turn. We're gonna face to the side. So what I want you to do is go down into a little mini squat here. So my toes are still facing forward. I'm gonna step to the side and step. Step, step. We're gonna add if and when you're ready, okay? So on this next one, step, tap, lift, step, in, tap, lift, step, tap, step, tap. Now, if you want to add, go over. We're going to keep the leg balanced as you tap, come up, step. So see, I'm keeping that inner leg balanced. So you'll see this often with a jump like that, which if you are comfortable with it, you're more than welcome to add here. But it's awesome. You only need a step. Okay, I need to stop talking so I can catch my balance. Nice. So the lower you are, the more work it'll be. So see if you can catch that balance first, then just tap the ground, right? Instead of using the hand to help you with your balance. 3, 2, 1, and return. Nice job. That was really good. Okay, turn to the side. Again, have your feet shoulder distance apart, slightly turned out. Sit back into your squat and up. So that one got my heart racing. That was the end of our first sequence. So we're gonna come back here, not because it's easy, but because you can catch your breath as you're moving. Nice. All right, here we go. Let's add the toes. One more. I'm adding again. Come down, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Toes. 3, 2, 1. Toes. Again. 3, 2, 1. Lift and reach. Keep your weight back on your heels. 2 more. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Toes down. Nice job. Left foot forward. Right foot back. Again, wide, long stance. Toes facing forward. down, and up. 4, 3, you're doing so good. 2, 1, drive. Down and back, drive it up. Find a spot on the wall or the floor in front of you. Keep your eyes on it. That helps with balance. Last one. Stay here this time. Tap your right toes next to your left heel. Okay, I'm in this little over squat, or bent over kind of squat position. Right leg back, in, and if you don't need to tap, keep it lifted. So just tap when you go back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Return. Right foot forward, left foot back. Those get me every time. Down and up. So again, here's our rest. And by rest, I mean reorganization. Catch your breath. Grab water if you need it. Last 2. And 1. Drive up. Down. Up. So if you need to, you just come and tap here instead of going all the way up to the knee drive. Good, 2 more. Okay, so now, toes down. That little squat, back, in, back, in. Find your breath. This is where that heart rate will spike. The burn will come. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Tuck your chin. Roll yourself down. Walk your feet back and find your plank, either on your toes or on your knees. Okay? Tap opposite shoulders. Tap, tap. You can step your feet wider if you need a little more support. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Hips up and back. Walk your feet forward and come down into a squat. Okay, so I am in a wide turnout squat position. My hands are going to come down. What I'm going to do is step my right foot back, then left in, right in. Right back, left back, left in, right in. Right, left, right, left, right, switch. Left back, left in, right in. So it's kind of this variety of mountain climber. Last one, both out, and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Stretch yourself back. Nice, come forward. All the way down onto your belly. Hands forward, legs behind you. Lift your head and your arms and your legs, and let's swim. It's always good to get some back body here. We did a lot of quad work. We did some glutes. Let's make sure we're getting your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands under your shoulders. Press yourself up. Look over your left shoulder. Center. Right shoulder. Center. Again, take your hips up and back. And then roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Nice job. That was so great. Congratulations, especially if that was one of your first times trying a workout like that. So if you are a little more advanced or you want more challenge, you can just do that whole thing another time through. So you can do it 2 times through to get your full 30 minutes. But don't feel like you have to. That was plenty. You need a little stretch. You can sit and stretch out your legs a little bit.
Alright, we're gonna do upper body now.
Obviously.
That we're nice and warm. Let's go do beginner weight upper body part 1. Here we go. Bicep curls.
We are doing a workout today focused on the upper body using weights. So I'm going to use a combination of 5-pound and 10-pound today. So I'm going to have possibly a light set and a heavy set. Your light set may be 3 pounds and your heavy set might be 5. So anything works that you have. You can even just use bottles of water or cans of soup, okay? So we just put enough that we're going to give the arms and the upper body a nice workout. So you're going to start standing. I'm going to grab my 10 pounds here. And you can do all of this seated as well, okay? So there's lots of options. I'm going to have 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. So I have a little staggered stance. And we're going to start with a bicep curl. So again, this is meant for beginners. Anyone can benefit though, and you can just up the weights if you're experienced in weightlifting. But again, I want this to be really comfortable for people who are just starting out on a journey using weights. So again, you can do this seated. You can do it sitting on a box, on a step, in a chair, on the ground if you need to. So I'm going to exhale up and inhale down. And you'll see I'm going nice and slow. So we're just going to keep a slow consistency here as well to get your body used to this. So weights have so many benefits. They are going to help prevent osteoporosis, so they will help with bone health and bone strength. Obviously, using weights will help develop your muscles and strengthen. This not only will help keep you strong, but it also will help you burn more calories during the day if that's a goal for you, because muscle is going to burn more throughout the day. It will help with your balance. It will help with your posture. It will help with injury prevention. It even helps with our memory and our brain health. Okay, go ahead and bring it back down. Nice job. Now from here, just go ahead and switch which foot is in front. Okay, and we're going to do one more set. So palms are still forward, and you're going to bend and then straighten. So this video is going to kind of give you the basics. We're going to do a bicep curl. We're going to do a little work for your triceps. We'll do a little work for your shoulders, and then for your back around your scapula as well. Okay, so again, it's going to give you that upper body strength training so you can start to feel comfortable using weights. The other thing to know as a really good option, you can always start with one set of weights and then change it. So if you start with your heavy set and you get fatigued, you just go right to the light set.
Which is what I just did.
Think also about trying to have the same speed coming up as you do going down, and keep your elbows in at your sides. So shoulders are back and down, elbows in at your sides. Let's do 2 more. 2. Last one. And down. Nice job. Give your shoulders a roll up and down. Very nice. So we're going to bring our arms up here. So again, palms are facing forward. And you're going to press them overhead and back down. So now I have my feet underneath my shoulders. And again, do this seated, okay? Don't let anything stop you in that way. So don't think, oh, this is hard for my balance or hard for my knees, I just can't do it. No. Go ahead and sit in a chair and do it. You can still get the benefits. Nice job. So I'm pressing straight overhead. Coming back down, the weights come about to shoulder height, and then I'm pressing back up again. This is what it looks like from the side. Make sure that your back doesn't arch as the arms go up, and if it does, if you really, really, really have to arch your back to push those weights up, then the weights are probably too heavy. Just go lighter. Okay, last two. And last one. Nice job. Bring those back down. And we're going to set one of the weights down and keep one. So I'm going to have it in my right hand. My left foot is forward and my right foot is back. You can have your left hand on a kitchen counter or on a chair for balance. And what you're going to do is pull the elbow up and back down. So let me show you an alternative. You can do this right here, okay? If you'd like to be a little lower or you're more comfortable down here, that's fine. Bring the knee down. Otherwise, you're here. So you'll see I'm just leaning forward slightly. Squeeze the shoulder blade into your back as you pull the hand up. Last two. One. Nice job. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So your right foot is forward, your left foot is back, and pull up. So what we're doing with this routine, again, as it's meant for beginners and for anyone to feel comfortable, we're doing isolated movements, meaning something like this. It's only a rub. When we started, we only did a bicep curl, really being able to focus. And that's a really, really great place to start so that your brain and your body don't get overwhelmed. And then one way we progress over time is we would start to combine movements. So maybe, for example, we're combining a lunge, just like this. We go down and up. So we're not doing that in this workout, but it's always nice to see how you can progress things over time. Otherwise, you can always stay right here with this too. Nice. Take a break and come back in. Very good. All right. And we're going to take that weight and I want you to bring it overhead. So again, I'm going to stagger my feet. So I have one foot forward and one back, and I'm holding this one weight in both hands. My elbows come into my ears. All right, so my elbows are facing forward, they're right into my ears, and I'm pressing the hands up and down, trying to keep my elbows exactly where they are in space. So here too, just try to keep yourself in that nice, tall, upright position. This as well, you can just do seated in any way that's most comfortable for you. Don't be afraid to go down to a really light weight. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring yourself out of that position. And we're going to do one more here for our shoulders. So we're going to go back to both weights. Feet are again underneath your shoulders. And now my elbows are bent. My palms are facing each other. And I'm coming out to the side. So we're doing a lateral shoulder lift here for our deltoids. So as you fatigue, I'm starting to feel my arms definitely fatiguing. And this is a harder motion for me. So if I find that I can't keep my form, if my shoulders start creeping up to my ears, then I'm going to drop down to those lighter weights to finish it out. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to keep repeating that to you. Good. 4 more. You got it. 4, Be proud of yourself for doing this. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring your hands down. We're going to bring the shoulders up and back. One more time. Let your right ear fall to your right shoulder. Left ear. And back up. All right, so we're going to go through some of those again. We're going to bring the arms up, palms face forward, press overhead, and back in. So it starts to become a little harder, I know, to keep good form as you start to fatigue. Really tap into your breath. Make sure you're breathing. Go to a lighter set of weights. Or the other side of this is, if you feel like you could do 50 of these without a problem, go to a little heavier. I tell people if you can't do 4 reps, it's probably too heavy. If you can do 100, it's too easy. You need to be somewhere in the middle. Good, one more. Nice job. Come back and down. Set one of the weights down. We're going to come back to our row. So I'm going to have the left foot forward, the right foot back. Lean forward. Your hand is on a counter or the wall. Pull up and down. So the videos for kind of our purpose for this program, we've divided into some arm work and then some leg work. And then we have videos that combine it all. So this is, again, just upper body focused. But the great thing I find with weights, especially when we do just single arm, kind of when we alternate, you're getting some really good core work as well. That's one of the nice things also about weights is we can make it really functional for the core without having to do any crunches at all. Nice job. Other side. I'll turn so you can see me. Right foot forward, left foot back. So you're working hard here, but also giving your body a chance to let that heart rate and your breath come back to center. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come in. We're going to go to our triceps. So I'm going to hold the weight in both hands. It comes behind my head. I'm going to stagger my stance again. Elbows squeeze in. Press the hands up and back down. Really try to straighten all the way up and then slow to release. So this is called the concentric contraction, and then that slow release is an eccentric. We need both. Four more, you got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come out of that position. We're going to find both weights again for one more lateral shoulder raise. So my feet are underneath my shoulders, elbows bent, palms facing each other, and you lift and lower. Nice job. When you come up, So you'll notice when I get up there, it's like it's all resting on a table. So my elbow and my hands stay in the same level as I'm lifting. 3 and 2. Last one. Nice job. Bring them down. Give yourself another shoulder roll here. Stagger your stance to find one more set of biceps. Now I'm going to change this a little bit just so you can start to see how we can change things up. So pull up like this, then when you come down, you're turning so the palms face your hips. Do you see that? So I lead up and I rotate into that bicep curl, and then I come down and I rotate. And if that's too much, just go back to your regular one. It's completely fine. But this will hit a little bit different muscles. And why are biceps important? You imagine carrying groceries, and if you're like me, you try to carry every single bag of groceries in one trip. Then your arms are in this position the whole time that you're carrying the groceries, right? Last 2. And back down. Nice job. Go ahead and set these down. And I'd like you to find your lighter set. And if that was your lighter set and you still have a little energy, just keep what you used. If not, just again, go as light as you need to. But I'm going to go a little bit lighter here. So what we're going to do now, this is our home stretch. Have the arms up with the palms facing each other here. And I just want a little lift, a little pulse, pulse. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open, close, open, close. We're almost there, I promise. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it back down. We're going to bring one foot forward, the other one back. Either one, okay? For our very last thing here, a little more triceps. You're going to pull up so your elbows are in at your sides, and you're going to kick back. I want you to see what a tricep kick back looks like. So the elbows are glued in. And here too, you can be right down here, okay? So you're trying to straighten, you're squeezing the back of the arm. 3, 2, 1. And again, that is another way to work the triceps. Good job. You can set those weights down. So we had bicep curls, and I showed you 1 or 2 variations of those, okay? We did shoulders with an overhead shoulder press, it's called, right here, and then a lateral raise, which was right here. Then we did a row. This is called a row, where you pull up. You're getting the back of your shoulder blade, kind of your mid-back working. And then we had our 2 kinds of triceps, a kick back right here, and then an overhead tricep press right here. So it's kind of nice to start to become familiar with the terminology as well. Again, only because it will help empower you. That's what I want. I want you to be able to watch videos. I want you to be able to read instructions and say, you know what, I think I know what that is. I can at least look it up and check, but I've heard that term before. Start recognizing the language, start recognizing the movements, simply to build your confidence. You can do this. You were meant to do this. Our bodies were built to have some resistance training. So I promise you can do it. I'm happy to have you here, and I'll see you for the next video.
core now.
So go ahead and lay down. Have your feet hip distance apart, feet flat, and arms are going to be down at your sides. So I just want you to take a nice deep breath in and exhale, let all your air out. So go ahead and lay down. Have your feet hip distance apart, feet flat, and arms are going to be down at your sides. So I just want you to take a nice deep breath in and exhale, let all your air out. One more like that. And then on your next exhale, you're going to float your right leg up to what we call tabletop. Okay? Just take a moment here and then lower it back down. And then the left leg is going to do the same thing. So you exhale to lift and you inhale to lower. So while we're warming up here, I'm going to chat with you about what this workout means and why we're starting with this. So the abdominal area encompasses many different things. We've got your rectus abdominis, we've got your lower abs, we've got your obliques, and then many times when I'm working the core with people, I'm going to work back muscles and hip muscles as well. So I think what happens with abdominal work is we get stuck in this idea of doing crunches all day, which ends up hurting our neck, and it actually avoids a lot of other ab muscles that we need. So I'm going to get all of your abs working and show you ways to strengthen without having to do 100 crunches, okay? So what we're doing here is waking up your lower abs. Now what I want you to do next is lift the right leg up, pause here, and go ahead and lift the left leg up as well. And let's chat here for a moment. If this is too much, you're just going to keep doing that marching, okay? So notice how this feels. It should be working those lower abdominals. Now your goal is to keep that back position the same. Don't let it arch, and I want you to lower the right leg down, dip your toes in water, lift it back up, and then the left leg, and lift. So the other thing you might be noticing is beginner does not mean easy, okay? This is not an easy exercise. Again, it's just a way to show you varied possibilities for working those abdominal muscles. But again, you're just going to keep doing that alternating march. Now, let's pause here and bring the arms up. This is the last piece I'm going to add to this. As the right leg lowers, I want your left arm to reach back. And then bring it all back in and switch. So we're going to inhale. And I know now I'm asking you to like pat your head and rub your tummy all at the same time. But again, you should feel this through that entire core area. And if you can't do it without your back arching, then just do a smaller motion. So that can happen with anyone. If you're just starting ab workout, if you're coming back from pregnancy. I've had 3 major abdominal surgeries, and after each one, this wasn't even doable for a couple months, okay? So whatever variation you need is just fine. Nice job. Come back in, hug your knees in. Good, and then let's place the feet back down on the ground. Hands come behind the head. So now we are gonna get into some crunches, but I'm gonna talk you through proper form, which hopefully will help. Elbows are wide, but you should see them in your peripheral vision, okay? You're gonna tuck your chin and roll yourself up. And then you inhale and lower back down. So when you tuck your chin, don't feel like you're holding an orange there. If you've ever been told that, let go of that thought. I want you to barely hold a little walnut, okay? So you're really tucking your chin. When you come up, try to get the shoulder blades off and try to keep your tailbone down. All right, so what I see people do is this, right? They lift up holding that orange, and you can see all the tension in my neck. And that is one of the reasons it can end up hurting your neck. So you tuck your chin and you really try to roll to get the shoulder blades off. Make your abs work, and then lower back down. And if this isn't helping, then I do have a tutorial on how to crunch without neck pain. So you can go find that, and that can help. So on this one, roll up, stay here. I want you to twist to the right, come to center, twist to the left, come to center, and lower down. So we're gonna exhale up, twist to the right, inhale, exhale center, inhale to the left, exhale center, inhale down. We have 2 more of those. Come up, but now go to the left first, okay? And center, I'm still supporting my head. My elbows are still wide, and I'm still keeping my chin tucked. Last one, roll up, inhale left, exhale center. You can see we're going slow and controlled. That's the point. Center, and then back down. Nice job. Hug your knees in again. And I'm gonna have you roll onto your side. So I'm on my left side first. On your elbow. Knees are bent. And you're gonna bring your feet back behind you. So I have a straight line from my shoulder, head, chest, hips to my knees, okay? We're gonna do a side plank. Yes, you can do it. Elbow underneath your shoulder. What I'm doing is I'm lifting my hips up and lowering back down. So this is one of my favorite oblique exercises, but again, doesn't involve a crunch, so you're not doing 100 crunches for me today. This is a great exercise to work those abdominal muscles on the side. It's very functional. I get it into the hips as well, and your shoulder. Okay, so this is our wonderful modified side plank on your knees and on your shoulder. It's a great exercise. Good, just one more. Great job. And then take your time. We're just gonna come over to the other side. So on your elbow, feet back. Remember, think of that straight line, so you're lining up the front of your body with your mat. Exhale and inhale. Think about keeping that belly button gently pulled in. And think about a lasso around your waist, okay? Lifting up towards the ceiling and back down. Good. Last 2. Nice job. That was great. Push yourself up, and we're going to come on to all 4s. So you're going to have your hands underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. When you're ready, keeping a flat back, I want you to bring the left arm out in front of you. And then back down. And then the right arm. And back down. So you're going to either stay with that, or you can add a piece. Lift the left arm and the right leg at the same time. You pause. Lower back down. Reach. Right arm, left leg. So again, a really great way to work your abdominal muscles. We've got balance here, we've got coordination. And all of these things are going to make your abs stronger to prepare you for things like plank, which we do have coming here in just a moment. So you want to think about building. These are stepping blocks and stepping stones, building to the more advanced movements. Okay, so you can again either stick with that or step your hands forward, your knees back, and your knees are going to come together, and I want you to shift forward into what we call a plank. Okay, and then you can shift your weight back a little to take a little rest, and then forward again. And when you come into plank, think about having a straight line from the back of your head down to your shoulder blades, all the way down to your tail. Last one, come forward, stay here. And if you feel ready for it, curl your toes, lift up and find a full plank. And we're just gonna hold this, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, shift your weight back. Nice job. Restack your spine and sweep the legs forward. Okay, legs are gonna be together, arms out in front. Home stretch here. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, curl your tailbone, roll back for me, just about halfway. Inhale, exhale, roll back up, over your legs, restack. Last one, roll back, again, about halfway, hold it here. Inhale your arms up, exhale your arms down. 3 more. 2. Last one. Inhale, pause. Exhale, up, over. Restack your spine. And rest your arms down. Nice job. So now you've worked every part of your core, all of your abdominal muscles. You've gotten your spine moving. You should feel energized. Great job. I'll see you next time.
All right. And now, we're just gonna do this and then we'll be done.
We're doing a full body stretch, renew, restore, release routine today. So let's start seated, cross-legged. Now, if this is not comfortable for you, I just want you to find some blankets or a block or anything that you can sit up on, and that'll be much more accessible. You can even do this from a chair. So I want you to find your sit bones nice and heavy. I'm just gonna wiggle yourself in. We're celebrating wherever you are today, wherever you've been over the past week. Celebrating something in your own body. There can be moments that feels easy, and there are moments that feels really hard, I know. So I want you to find one thing today that you can celebrate about your own body, all right? So arms down at your sides, and I want you to inhale to reach your arms up, and then exhale. Arms come back down. We're going to do a few here. Inhale, palms up. Gather up all that energy around you. Exhale, palms down as you press the air down. Feel like this posture gets even taller. Inhale up. Fill your lungs. And exhale. Settle in. One more. Now, when you exhale, I'm going to have you twist to your right. So your right hand comes behind you, your left hand comes to your knee. And then when you're ready, we sweep it all back up. And we exhale. Take it to the other side. Nice. So feel like you're wringing out your spine, wringing out your organs, releasing any energy that's not serving you in this moment. Good. Now on this one, when we exhale, we're going to bring the right arm down and the left arm comes over for your side stretch. A variation on mermaid. We're going to sweep both arms back up and then take it to the other side. Feel long energy from your right fingertips to your right hip. So you can either move breath for breath, or you can stay over here for a few moments if you need it. And again, we're trying to celebrate your body, honor your body where it is. where you are, right in this moment. And back up. Nice job. And then arms come down in front of you. I just want you to sweep forward. Find a stretch here, reaching. Restack your spine. Nice job. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us. So I'm going to turn on my mat. And I want you to have your legs mat distance apart, okay? Sit up nice and tall. This too, I know, can feel challenging if you have tight hips. So same idea. I want you to sit up on anything that you might need to. And bring your hands behind your head. Feel like your hands are helping you to sit up tall. And inhale, rotate to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale to the left. So if you know me or you've worked with me before, you know that any of my stretching or flexibility routines are going to include movement for the spine and some active positions like this, because I can tell you as a physical therapist and with my experience, these are going to be some of the most effective for giving you long-term results when it comes to flexibility, when it comes to looser joints, more mobile joints. Okay, one more each side. So they might feel hard because they are active, but they are effective. Nice, come to center. Bring your arms out to a T. Twist to your right. Reach your left hand down towards your left toes. Restack. Come back to center. Twist the opposite way. Reach. Restack. Center, and then bring your arms in front of you. And now exhale, round forward. Inhale, restack. Exhale, round, round, round. Reach forward over your toes if possible. Restack, one more. Arms reach up. And then bring your arms back behind you. And bend your knees. So we're going to have your fingertips facing your tail here, okay? My knees are bent, hip distance apart. When you're ready, I want you to exhale. You're going to lift your hips up. And inhale, lower back down. Okay, if this is not accessible to you, that's fine. Just come back to a seated position and do a few more of those forward folds, okay? We're just working here to kind of open the front body a little bit. One more. Again, kind of that active release. And come back down. Nice job. Legs in front, arms in front. Inhale. Exhale, curl your tailbone. We're going to roll down, and we're going to come all the way down onto our backs. Arms reach back, and then sweep them around to your sides. So we're going to bend your knees, have your feet flat, hip distance apart. Inhale. Exhale, curl from your tailbone, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, fill the lungs again at the top. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale to bottom. Exhale, roll up. Now I'm going to have you listen closely. You may not have done this with me before. It's one of my favorite for working out kinks in the back. I want you to take the right hip, drop it 1 inch, and now roll down like that. Okay, now stay like that to roll back up. Center your hips at the top, drop your left hip, and roll down. So I'm still rolling down the center of the mat, but only one side of my back really hits. So I'm slightly rotated, but I'm still centered. Just do one more each side. It's like the perfect massage for the spine, almost like you're giving yourself your own chiropractic adjustment or massage here. Other side. Come to the top. If you have fusions in your spine at all, you'll just lower and lift, okay? You don't need to worry about the rolling. Come to the top, reach your arms back, that's your inhale. Exhale, curl. And roll down, nice job. Reach your left leg long, hug your right knee in. Squeeze it really tight. And then hold behind the leg and exhale, reach it up. And inhale to bend. So what we're doing with this routine is basically giving your body a whole lot of love right now. We are mobilizing joints, which is a very good thing for the body. It helps to promote fluid into the joints, helps make joints happy when they move. We're doing the same for the muscles, trying to work out any kinks there, any tightness. We're working on sending breath throughout our body. We're moving the lymph fluid in our body. Nice job, one more. Bend it in. Keep it bent. Left hand on the knee. Bring it over to the left. Your right hand is going to go to the right, and you're going to turn and look at it. And then slowly come back up. Bend the left knee so that you capture that ankle for our figure 4 stretch. You might be right here with that left foot down for this, and that's fine. If you have more motion, you're going to pull in and hold either behind the left thigh or on top of the left shin. And then try to get your tailbone back down. And then switch legs. So what we're going to do is just keep that left knee in, reach the right leg out, and give that left leg a really good squeeze. So compressing the joint will help with that fluid. So that's what we're doing here, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good for your internal organs as well, your intestines. Okay, then hold behind the left thigh, reach the leg up and down. It is okay if the leg doesn't go straight. You are stretching it in relation to the motion that you have. Don't compare to the motion that I have. Don't compare to your neighbor or a family member or anyone next to you on the mat, or even compare to yourself 5 or 10 years ago. All you are interested in is how you are today, maybe compared to yesterday, or how you are today compared to how you felt 5 minutes ago. That's all that matters. You're here for you, okay? Period. We all have different bodies. Thank goodness that we're all different. Okay, one more. Bend, right hand on the knee, bring it to the right, left hand to the left, find your twist. And then come back. We're going to find that figure 4 stretch on this side.
Move ring closed.
Purposely slowing ourselves down from our busy days, our frenetic movement. And release. And I'm going to have you roll to your side and sit up and find what we call a mermaid sit. So traditionally that means I'm going to have my left foot bent in like this and my right foot bent out. There are many reasons this may not be comfortable for you. If you've had total knee or total hip replacements, those kind of things, you can sit cross-legged, or again, you can sit up on a block or in a chair is fine. And then think about trying to get both sit bones down just as much as you can. Arms to the side. Let's bring your left hand down. Your right hand is going to reach over. And then we sweep back up and take it the other way. One more each side. Look up, look up, look up. So come over to the right, stay here, rotate towards the ground. So both hands come down so that you're folded over that right leg. Good, reverse. come all the way back up. And we're just gonna switch legs. So if you're cross-legged, you're gonna switch which leg is on top. Settle in, wiggle down. Arms out, and let's go to the right first. So I hope in working with me a little bit, whether this is your first video or your 10th or your 20th or more, you know that I believe in finding the moment that's best for you. And it is a fine line. You want to push yourself sometimes outside of your comfort zone. But I don't want you to worry about rules. I don't want you to worry so much about when you're supposed to breathe or not supposed to breathe or anything like that. I want you to just find movement that feels empowering to you, that gives you inner strength as well as outer strength, that makes you believe that you can do things in these videos, but also just in real life. Get on and off the floor, play with your kids, run across the street, step down off of curbs. That's what's really important in empowerment and movement. Come over to the left, stay here, rotate down, and those other things will come. So once you're more comfortable with that, that's when you can start to realize what kind of breathing pattern might feel best to you, or what kind of exercises you love the most. Nice. So you're gonna unrotate, unwind to come back to center. Arms come down. And you're gonna lay down on your stomach for me. We're gonna have our legs mat distance apart. Have your hands underneath your shoulders. And inhale, just give a little lift, head, chest. Your eyes are just, or your gaze is just about 6 inches in front of your mat. And then back down. You're not looking up towards the ceiling or even to the wall in front of you. Not yet. Okay, so now on this one, go ahead and start like that, and then push down into your hands and see if you can come up a little higher. Take a breath. Look over your left shoulder, and center, and right shoulder, and center. Keep that center nice and strong. You're gonna need the control to bend your knees. Keep your knees wide and sit back into a wide knee child's pose position here. Reach your fingertips as long as you can. Settle into your hips, forehead onto the mat. Take your hands, walk them to the left. Take your hands, walk them over to the right. Come back to center, one more really long reach. Slowly restack. And then come back to sit the same place we started. So if you were cross-legged at the beginning, cross the other ankle on top. That just means the one that won't feel as natural. Otherwise, again, sit up onto something or into a chair. And inhale, bring both arms up towards the ceiling. Reach, reach, reach. And maybe you look up this time, letting your head fall back, even if it's comfortable. Exhale, hands come down. Maybe you look down. Okay, that's just an option to add now that your body's warmed up. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more. Stay here for a moment, close your eyes. Find that one thing that you can celebrate about yourself. And take one more deep breath in. Exhale, bring your head back up. Open your eye. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today. And I'll see you soon.
Hmm.